right, peace and blessings, everybody. It's June the 5th, the year 2018. I got a book in the mail today when I went to the post office. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's by Gary Northington. The title of it is Self-Defense, A God-Given Right by Gary Michael Northington. So he wrote this book. I have placed it on his website. He's wrote another book called A Satanic Deception. And he says, well, hold on. The book Franklin Cover-Up by John DeCamp, he says it's even better than that book. And so if you've ever heard of the Franklin Cover-Up, there's all kinds of YouTube videos on it. It's about Satanism, child abuse, and murder in Nebraska. And he claims his book, Satanic Deception, is very similar to the Franklin Cover-Up, even better. But it's very hard to get a copy because he wrote it in prison, and he's trying to find it within his property, so they're always messing with his property. But the book he sent me today, it's titled Self-Defense, A God-Given Right by Gary Michael Northington. You can go to Gary's page. If you go to More and click on Gary right there, it'll take you to this page. If you scroll down, it's number 10, the number 10th letter, Self-Defense, A God-Given Right. So I've got it pulled up here. And, you know, you can look at it and read it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It appears it's maybe 18 pages long. If you want to read it, 19 pages long. If you want to read it at your leisure, you can. Maybe one day later I'll read it into YouTube when I get time. I just don't have the time. I barely had time to scan it. Just scanning 19 pages takes about an hour and a half. So, you know, it takes a lot of time to scan all these letters and to put the important ones up on the website. If you want to download this book and do a book report on it, or write up, you know, the summary of what you think it's about, and if you think it's any good, let me know. But this is the introduction letter, and I guess I should just read that, right? Dear Rudy, enclosed is a draft copy of my booklet, Self-Defense, A God-Given Right. I deleted my outdated contact information on page 20. Keep in mind, he's been in prison over 30 years. They've moved him to many different prisons. The cover and acknowledgement were meant to be on the same paper like the rest of the pages. I copyrighted this in 2001, but you may use it to help fund your website. There's no funding of my website. If people want to donate, that's fine, but I prefer and I encourage people to donate directly to the commissaries of the prisoner. Donate directly to Gary Northington's commissary, who's an innocent man that's been sitting in prison. If you want to donate to Year of Jubilee to help us with the administrative costs, that's certainly welcome and we appreciate it. But don't expect to tell me what to do because you give us money. And if you want to tell Aaron and I what to do because you give us money, then don't give us any money. If you do give us money, we certainly appreciate it, and we hope you get a rich reward. But my encouragement for anybody who has funds they would like to donate is donate directly to the commissary funds of the prisoners. The letter goes on to say, I found part of the Satanic Deception, but I know there has to be more somewhere in my property. I'll let you know what happens. The cover of Satanic Deception is similar to the cover of the enclosed booklet with a revolutionary patriot on the title. An email on Demaya was sent after some research. Our electronic law library is great for saving time until a power failure or a VMP. Anyone can write the U.S. House of Representatives to get copies of bills if they know the name or number of the bill, the address is, and he gives the address. It just costs a stamp. And then that is the picture that he put on the front of the book regarding a God-given right. And then this is, he says he must thank Don Dutcher, Mark Kornicki, and John Statmiller for inspiring me to write on the fundamental, often long forgotten right of self-defense. And then here's the table of contents. So this has been uploaded to Gary Northington's webpage. There's no victim in his crime. He was convicted of conspiracy to murder, the same charge as they used for Schaefer Cox. Jack McLam advocated for the innocence of Gary Northington. He wrote a letter about the challenges he's been through with his health, and we're praising God that he's still alive. And if you want to go download and read his book on the God-given right of self-defense, it's now up on Year of Jubilee. Please write Gary Northington a letter. Let him know that you care about him and love him. Thank you for your time.